Nice. All right, girl. You know you got some tips and tricks for us this week, Megan, and I'm always down to hear you speak, and I can't wait to hear you speak again.
Well,
Just
you
both
guys.
you and Casey, like in person, you already dropped the fire in like Zoom training. So just to see you on the stage, don't mind the girl in the front row crying. It's not me. Just kidding. But
I'm
that
gonna
was
be
okay.
looking right at you to like make me not be nervous
And
because
I'm
your
gonna be
girl
crying
is
like, oh my
speaking.
God, great, you guys said Megan. Oh.
Gosh, I'm
Oh,
excited. I am so excited.
I'm stoked for you. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. I just think it's going to be such a powerful weekend, and I'm just so excited about all of it. I really am. I really am.
Yeah.
So I know that you had kind of said we were talking about maybe some. You have never been to an Ariel convention, but you do have a lot of convention history, like from other companies. So maybe
Gosh.
share with us what's your favorite parts about convention, and like the things to do, the things to don't do, all that stuff. Whatever.
Yeah. 100%. I am so excited. Hi, everyone. So excited it's finally my Tuesday. Prematurely thought it was a couple weeks ago, but I was just hoping that convention would already be here. If you don't know me, my name is Megan Carter. I'm a Sapphire leader here. Next year, I mean, not even next year, in a few months, that will not be my title anymore. And your Darnell is absolutely right. So this is going to be my very first Ariel convention. And when I say that I am excited, that does not even begin to describe the level of excitement that I have. I am not a newbie in this industry. I have been around for quite some time. Let's see, I've been to one, two, three, four, five, six conventions. I've spoke on stage. I have walked the runway. I've done all the things. And so I'm going to just share with you some tips and tricks as we go into this convention weekend. And then some things that are just good knowledge going into a weekend like this. We'll be short and sweet. I know a lot of y'all are doing all the things tonight. So I want to be very respectful of your time and your girl can yap. So I'll get to it. One of the things that has me so excited about our Ariel convention is that the people in the room, like I know I haven't met everybody, but I met so many people on our cruise, and one thing that Ariel does, and this, y'all, this is not something that happens at other companies. It is very rare to have CEOs that are spearheading the company, spearheading the vision that have been in the field. Okay. They know exactly what we need. They know the tools that are going to make us successful. They know how to build excitement. They know how to give us all the things that we're going to need to level up our business. And it's ironic that this weekend we're having our convention over Super Bowl weekend because y'all, convention is the Super Bowl for our company. This is our Super Bowl in this industry. And so you need to go into it as not just this is a party. While we will be having some fun, and I'm sure that it will be very easy to get carried away when you're with your besties. Couple do's and don'ts, okay? Do introduce yourself to anybody, all right? If you see someone that you've seen online, y'all go up and talk to them. I don't care if it is D that you've never met and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm scared. She's like the number one earner. I'm brand new. I don't even have anyone signed underneath me. We want to talk to you. As a leader who has been to multiple events, there is nothing that gives me the ick as somebody that seems like they are too good to have a conversation with someone. Guess what? Those leaders are people that are not actively working their business. Those leaders are not people that are passionate about the products. So you want to go into this with so much passion that you go up to anybody that you want to meet, introduce yourself. Take a picture, ask them for advice if it's someone that you look up to online. This is our time to be together. This is our time to share knowledge. And a lot of us are going to be in the same room as we release some of these amazing things. And so build off that excitement. You are not in a room full of strangers, even if you don't know a single soul there, which, hello, I will be there. So you know me, okay? Even if I don't know you yet, I will. So make sure that you are talking to anybody and everyone. A don't. I am not someone who drinks alcohol, but friends that do drink alcohol, do not overindulge, okay? There is nothing worse than being the person that everybody is talking about the next day with how drunk that person was. Oh my gosh, did you hear what they were saying? Y'all, they call it liquid courage for a reason, all right? It is something that lowers your inhibitions. It allows you to say things that you might not say. For a lot of us, this is a very first impression, all right? You do not want your first impression to be the hot mess girl that is passed out in the corner and not in any pictures. And guess what? If you are wasted, you will not be able to get the content, all right? Kim, absolutely. This is work. This is fun. We are lucky that we get to have a job that is fun and exciting. But I can't tell you how many times I've been at an event and someone came in with so much excitement. I'm going to build my business. And then guess what? The entire weekend, they got carried away in the social aspect of what the weekend was. And they left. And guess what happened? Their business did not boom after convention. And a few months later, they ended up falling off because everyone was seeing success except for them. Well, if you were sober, you might have remembered certain conversations. All right. So that is a huge don't for me. Um, it's easy, y'all. We got fun people here. That is something that not every company has. A lot of people are drinking their miseries away at these conventions, but that is not going to be the case because like I said, Ariel knows how to throw a party. They know what they are doing. And so that makes me so, so, so excited. Another do, which I'm just going to be brief on this, because if you've been on any of the calls for the last 2 weeks, it's been literally ingrained in your brain. Do take the content. Make sure you're taking pictures of your outfit. Make sure that you are doing get ready photos. If you are someone, make sure you're filming the space, like as you walk into something, getting all of that content. If you are someone who is not able to be there this weekend, do not feel left out, all right? There is going to be so much content that is going to be coming into the chats. There is going to be so much information that you will get. You just won't be able to be there in person to hear it first, which, hate to break it to you, feel the FOMO, all right? That FOMO that you feel not being there this weekend, y'all, I'm telling you, that will be the fuel that you need to be there in 2026, okay? There is nothing bigger than FOMO, and this is the event of the year. Like, we are having a royal ball. So make sure that you are taking pictures of everything. Take content with your girlfriends, all right? When you see a lot of the social media queens that are sharing stuff all the time, half of that stuff is recycled content that they've gotten at a retreat, at a cruise, at a meetup, all of these things. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like I've taken 150 videos, I don't need any more. I'm telling you right now that you need 150 more because there are 365 days in the year and we are showing up every single day for our business. So make sure that you are filming that content. Don't be the negative Nelly in the room, my friends, okay? When they release the product or they release the compensation enhancement or whatever it is that they're talking, or if someone on stage says something that maybe you don't agree with, guess what? It is so easy to listen to that, let it go in one ear and let it go right out the other. All right. If you are a negative Nancy, number one, you're going to ostracize yourself. You are going to be an island of one, and you may not feel it at that event, but when you leave, maybe you don't have as many sideline sisters as you had before hyping you up. Like, this is a very real thing because when you are on, we leave convention and everyone's on this high, right? We are all riding this high. If we're all in this high vibrating frequency and you're over here like, oh, well, I'm so upset that it was not this product. Oh my gosh, I am so salty that they released X, Y, and Z and we still don't have the greens. I can't believe it. Okay. Nope, we are Xing that attitude. I mean, you can have that attitude, but I'm telling you, you better stay far away from me because I don't have any time for that on where I am going. I only have time for high energy, high frequency, and people that recognize when they're in a funk and want to get back on that level. So leave your negative comments to yourself. If you have a trusted source, call your best friend at home that has nothing to do with the company and complain to her if you feel like you truly need to complain. But I am just encouraging you to go into everything with an open mind. All right. Remember, Travis and Kristen have been in this industry. They have absolutely dominated in this industry. To be number 9 worldwide, you have to have a little bit of magic. All right. You have to have that personal touch. Not everybody gets there. So the changes that they are making for our Ariel business, whether we see it today or not, they are enhancing the business. And while it may not be exciting for you, that may be the thing that gets Becky Sue, that's been watching you for a year and a half, to finally say yes to joining you in this opportunity and running with you, or to maybe being a customer, right? Remember, customers make the best rock stars. So we do not care if you want to come in at a platinum level or if you want to order Sips Bracelet as my customer. I'm out here just helping people be better versions of themselves. And when they have an experience on the product, which we all do, if you're consistently taking the products, you have some sort of experience, okay? That is what we want to duplicate within the people that are watching us. So make sure that you are not that person, all right? Another don't. Y'all, this one hurts me to say because it affects me personally. I am someone who likes to go to bed early. I like to go to bed early. I like the rest. I like the sleep. No, no, no. Remember, we're here for work. Work means that you're up late nights, all right? There are a lot of things that are going to be going down, a lot of powwows, a lot of brainstorming. The money that you are going to make after convention, friends, is not really going to happen only in the sessions. It is in those breakout conversations with the leaders who this is their 4th convention that they've built off of. It is that 2 a.m. conversation after you've just mingled with 7 different people and you all have your ideas flowing, okay? We are team no sleep. Now, does that mean that you stay up till 5 a.m. when you have to be up at 7 on a busy day and you don't get any sleep and then you're falling asleep? That is not what I am saying. So do not put words in my mouth. I am saying that we get a little uncomfy, all right? If you guys are new to this, the best way that you can grow is to get uncomfortable. Your comfort zone is where your dreams go to die, friends. I've said it once, I will say it for until I'm blue in the face. If you want to go and be comfortable, then plan on whatever dollar amount is in your bank account today to be there 6 months from now, to be there 12 months from now. Comfort zones are where everything goes to die. So don't be that person that's like, all right, well, this event was fun. See you later. Now, if you're really tired or you like whatever, like by all means, don't be like, well, Megan told me that I couldn't sleep ever. Like, don't be that person. I will deny that as well. So don't be that person. Another do that you want to do, make sure that you are taking notes. Make sure that you are plugged in. You're not scrolling your TikTok. You're not looking at who's saying stuff on Snapchat. You're not looking to see what your messenger is saying 25 hours of every single day. Set the time to be in your messenger and be intentional on our lunch break, on a bathroom break, before session, after session. When you are in there, you should be focused. Okay. This is a time for you to learn. If you are not focused, I promise you are going to miss something important. It might be just a word in a phrase. Guess what? That word can change the entire meaning of the sentence. So you want to make sure that you are focused and you are paying attention. And I will literally never forget Dee talking. What was that, yesterday night? And she said someone was tearing up paper in that front row. I will never forget that because I can't tell you, as someone who has been up on the stage before and has looked out into the crowd, there is nothing worse than battling nerves while also feeling like you are completely irrelevant. Irrelevant to the audience who's not engaged, irrelevant to the people that are having side conversations around you. That is something like we are in business. If you Thumper from Bambi once said, if you're not going to say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Do the same thing with your actions. Treat others the exact same way that you want to be treated. I know that if you were having your moment on stage, your 5 minutes for a story of hope, you would want everyone in the room to give you those 5 minutes because maybe you've worked your whole life for those 5 minutes. Okay, so we are going to be respectful and we are going to honor each other in those moments. All right. Also, leave your expectations at the door. All right. When you go in with zero expectation, you set yourself up for greatness, okay? Because you have no expectation. You're going in, you're like, meh, this could be awesome. This could not be. I don't know what I'm walking into. Go in with that open heart because that is where magic happens. That is where growth happens. That is where you get the seeds and the nuggets to be able to leave convention and catapult your business. Y'all, I have been to, some of the highest earning network marketing companies in this world. I've been to those conventions. I've been in those rooms. The one thing that Ariel has that no other company I've ever been a part of has is the culture that goes along with products and a compensation plan that's fire. We have the trifecta here. And even if they released nothing this weekend, y'all, we have every single tool that we need to be a billion-dollar brand, to be seven-figure earners every single year. Y'all, we have it, okay? So go in there with zero expectation and don't be worried about what Dee's outfits planned. If you're someone who's like, hey, oh my gosh, I'm balling on a budget. I can't go out looking like, I can't go buy a whole new wardrobe. Y'all, that does not matter. All right. The best thing about network marketing is that you can be from jail or you could be from Yale and you can still make money in this industry. So go in being yourself, shine bright, and be the unicorn that you are. Um, so a couple impactful things as we go into this convention. Number one, lead the excitement, okay? We're all leading up to this. If you're going, you've been posting. If you aren't going, you're sharing in the excitement of the tidbits that people have been dropping, the hints that we've gotten along the way. Lead with that. Lead with that. Like we are changing the game. You are the person whose energy can be infectious to other people. So when you leave a room, people will always remember how you made them feel more than what you said. Okay. So if you're out just being yourself, being exuberant, letting your light shine, which here at Ariel, you truly can let your freak flag fly and you are accepted, which is another reason why I absolutely love it here. Like, no more is the stuffy suit the only acceptable thing. Okay. Gosh, I've been at so many of those events where if you're not dressed in Louis Vuitton head to toe, they don't have time for you. And I'm telling you, that is yuck. Ick energy. We do not have that here at Ariel. So come bright, come vibrant, and lead the energy. Be who you want to receive back. Life changing. Okay. I took some notes, so don't mind me looking at my phone down here. Number two, knowledge is confidence. So get ready to own it. Remember how I told you to be making those notes? Y'all, pay attention for the little details so that when you leave and someone's like, oh my gosh, what is that gold cap? You're not like, well, it just goes along with our SIPS bracelet and it's going to help you be whatever. Listen, what is a key ingredient in that they said that's something that you can go on your own time and ask ChatGPT to break down how this ingredient can affect my niche, whoever it is that I'm talking to every day in my content. You want to now be the expert in that. So knowledge equals confidence. Be ready to leave that event and be so knowledgeable, especially to your teamies who didn't have a chance to go. You, my friend, are now going to be the subject matter expert. All right. So if you've been looking at other people as like, man, I could never do that. Well, buckle up because you're about to be that person for someone who is not there. Um, Next, y'all, this is not just an event. This is a momentum builder. Okay. We've all said it. I've seen it. We don't do fake hype here. Y'all, I'm walking into my first convention. I don't know what to expect. I don't know how many people are going to be there. I don't know any of that, but I am acting like I've been to every single freaking event that has ever been there. I'm acting like I know what is going down. I know when I need to be where. I know. I'm acting like it because I am building the momentum for what is going to be happening after we leave. This is our time to spend with all of our besties, to soak in all of the new stuff that we are blessed to be able to receive. To hear them say this is the most they've ever given at a convention. These are the most releases, most updates. I've heard about some of the stuff that's happened in the past, and it was bananas. So, how on earth are they going to top that? Kristen literally said last year, I don't know how I was going to top that. Y'all, we topped it this year. Heck, Jordan went out and got a freaking shirt made for something. I'm not going to spoil it because that's part of our panel, but Jordan went out and made it happen on a moment's notice. Like, that is how cool we have. That is how cool it is here. I don't have any other phrase for it. It is that cool here that we have the ability to go be in a room. We are still small enough that you actually can have FaceTime with the CEO. We are still small enough that the amount of people in the room, y'all, 5 years from now, your mind is going to explode. A lot of people on here know that my husband came from a little company called Lavelle, the Thrive three-step whatever. His very first convention that he went to, you want to know how many people were in that room? 40. 40 people were in that convention room. Darnell, I see your eyes like, ugh. The last convention I went to with my husband for Lavelle, 7,000 people were in that room. That was only 7 years later. That was not a tremendous amount of time. So when you think about the fact that Ariel is going into its fourth convention, this year we are going to celebrate our fifth birthday. Well, some may say, oh, it's already played out. No, no, honey. We are in the growth phase. Years 4 through 7 are the years where MLM businesses soar to unstoppable heights. We've got good stuff coming. We've got amazing enhancements to tools that are already hands down the best in the game. I'm speaking from experience. Now, all you have to do is go be a sponge in that room, soak it all in, and be ready to rocket launch your business after we leave there. Y'all, I am excited. I can't freaking wait. A lot of us are one sleep away from leaving, heading out of town, and we are there. So I'm going to get off my soapbox. I already talked longer than I thought I would. But I am so, so, so excited and quite honestly honored to be part of this Tuesday crew and be able to chat with y'all. And I just can't wait to see my people.
You can stay on your soapbox as long as you want. I literally could listen to you all night. You're so empowering, and you hit so many like nails on the head. But the bottom line is, y'all, is like she said, we are a baby company. Okay, like we may have. Let me look at the Ariel group. I'll tell you exactly how many people we have in this company right this second. 4,900 rock stars are in that group. And I can tell you right now that I probably have 50 not active rock stars in that group, which to me means that we probably have around 2,500 of us that are actually doing the damn thing and
Mhm.
actually promoting this company. Do you know how little people that is in the grand scheme of things? Like Megan was saying, I was with LuLaRoe before I came here, and it's a very different business model. It is the clothing MLM, but it's not. It's very much direct sales. But my first convention, you guys, there was 20,000 retailers. It was the most overwhelming event I have ever been to in my life. How they pulled it off, I have no idea. They rented the Angels baseball stadium, and Katy Perry did a private concert for us. Like I was inches from Katy Perry, okay? It was wild. But like they had only started like 2 years prior. They literally took off because enough people had that belief. And it is our job to create that belief, right? Because if we don't, Ariel won't survive. And I know that I'm going to do whatever it takes to make sure this company keeps going because I can't live without Vibe High. I will do whatever it is that I have to do to make sure that that shit gets manufactured for me on a monthly basis. I do not go without it. You know, it has changed my whole life. And we all know how much these products have changed our lives. And I don't know what's coming. Dee usually slips to me at some point, and I have refused to speak on the phone with her at all leading up to this because number one, she doesn't want to tell me. She's like, I don't want to ruin anyone's excitement. And now that she's like part of corporate, I think that she sees it on a little bit of a different level and she's seeing the hard work that goes in. And she's like, and I want to see the excitement on all of your guys' faces. She's like, because let me just tell you, she's like, Darnell, we've never done anything like this. She's just, and that's all she said. She's like, that's all I'm going to say. And she was just like, the amount of comp plan enhancements, she's like, it's two hands and then some. She's like, there's just so many amazing blessings coming. And if you can't be there, like Megan said, I hope that this creates enough FOMO for you that you start putting $20 a week away. Like that's $1,040 that you'll save in a year. And you know what? Like you can buy a general admission ticket for $250 and the rest of it will cover your hotel and your food. If you put like that $20 a week away, right? Like, come on. That's a no-brainer here. Anybody can do this and anybody can be there. And we also have the family reunion in June. So if you really are having like a ton of FOMO right now, Florida in June is hot as hell and it's like a swamp here, but you know what? The sun is always out and it is a great time and we have so much fun and it's not the Super Bowl. It's more of like, this is like preseason, like just working out together. You really get to know everybody on a different type of level. People come with their kids, but that's another great experience to get to meet Travis and Kristen. And just one more thing that I want to touch on, the no drinking thing. I have not the no drinking thing. It's not that you said no drinking, but like there was one person in particular at convention last year. I don't remember her name. Like Megan said, I don't even know if she's with the company anymore, but I can tell you that she had her Stanley full of vodka through the entire session on Saturday. And at prom, she was falling over. Her mother was with her because her mom was also a part of the company, literally like having to pick her head up off the table. She was like wasted sleeping on one of the tables. She was a total fucking mess. She was a total mess. And I promise you, we all remember her. We all remember her. It's okay to have a couple of drinks. Just be like, hey, I've had two, pump the brakes. Like, you know, that's it. You just, like she said, you don't want to be that girl. You don't want to be that girl. But there's so much amazing stuff that's coming next Tuesday. I'll be home Monday after Magic Kingdom, and I will be on Tuesday. Make sure that you tell your people. If you don't have anybody like that's on your team yet, that's okay. Make sure that you're on yourself because I'm going to talk about everything that was released. I'm going to talk about all of the changes that are coming. And then we will schedule like smaller trainings probably to kind of get everybody up to speed on different, same time next Tuesday, 8:30. The only reason we did 9 is because Lori had something last week, but 8:30 Eastern time next Tuesday, I will be on to do a little bit of a recap, tell everybody all the good, and hopefully figure out a game plan, right? We're coming home with a game plan. We know we're doing a leader meeting this weekend. Like we're coming home ready to explode. And if you want to be a part of it, cool. If you don't, get out the way because we're going to run you down. Like that's it, right?
Right? And we're coming home with a new graphic because I'm making sure that the 4 of us are getting a picture.
Absolutely.
And we're gonna do some schmaz to it.
This separated picture thing is I'm over it. We need a group picture for sure. So thank you all for being on. Megan, thank you. Safe travels tomorrow. I cannot wait to see you at corporate. You'll be at corporate on Thursday, right? Perfect. I cannot wait to see you there. I'm so super stoked, you guys. If you're not going, it's okay. Again, put that $20 away now. So get that done for this week. Love you guys. Have a great night and we'll see you all in a couple days or I'll see you next Tuesday. Go rock your business.